is Admiral Hackett. The Crucible is on the move. I repeat, the Crucible is on the move. Protect it at all costs. Everyone, this is it.
We have no idea what it is, what it does, or how we're going to get it there.
Or,
But
yeah, how it's going to work.
let's do it.
Yeah, see, this is the thing I don't quite fathom.
Any available squadrons, delay those Reapers leaving the battle.
I'm trying to imagine these as giant humans if they had actually made one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that was a dead end for the whole story, really.
Here on in, it's a straight shot to the beam.
A straight shot with Reapers trying to crush us along the way.
We just need to get a handful of troops through.
That all?
How many is that?
We knew this was going to be a gamble at best.
Can't think of anyone else I'd rather do this with.
Well, except the
I'm
few
honored
people
to
that
be
are
part
dead.
of your
Except
team.
whoever's supposed to be there.
Yep.
The camera keeps looking at.
We're in sight of the target.
All right, everyone. This is it.
Yeah!
The waiting is over.
God, the whole human race stopped by traffic. Oh, not another one.
Now, how do you feel about dodging Reaper fire?
Oh, you know how I feel about dodging Reaper fire.
I love how they bring that conduit back into the thing out of nowhere. It was a thing in Mass Effect 1. And it goes without saying that beam is a one-shot kill.
Oh yeah, I
So-
had a feeling.
Serpentine, serpentine.
What do you think I'm doing?
I know. I mean, to be honest, even the designer's objective at this point is actually not to really try to kill you here. I mean, you know, they're obviously just trying to kill everybody else.
Yep.
Want to make it look cinematic.
Yep. Well, mission accomplished.
Oop. Dodge the makeout. Press X to dodge makeout.
Yeah, there it is. I think technically this is what they call a cluster muck.
Normandy, do you copy? I need an evac right now!
Don't care.
I think they'd want some suppressing fire, you know, something.
Yeah, instead we're providing plot armor for Garrus and Liara, because Shepard has decided they need to leave the battle now, because, you know, of all the things that get hit, you know, this is the one that actually wounds people. See the blood?
You gotta get out of here.
And you've got to be kidding me.
Don't argue, Garrett.
Yeah.
We're in this to the end.
I need to know somebody's getting out of this alive.
Just make damn sure that includes you two. You always want the best shot.
Not by half. Take care, Garrus.
Did I mention? I cheated.
Yeah, I think that's the follow-up on that mission there. I don't know if she says the same thing, even if you let him win. Remember, short controlled bursts.
Why did the Reaper take out the Normandy? I mean, it was like right there. Like, yeah,
Because
right,
it has
right there.
Because it has plot armor.
Wish I had plot armor. Oh, damn it!
Wow, man, those things flip real easy, don't they? I mean,
Do.
it's almost like they're warthogs
It's a
or something.
serious design flaw. Ow, my cataracts.
I don't think you could have dodged that.
God, they're all gone.
Did we get anyone to the beam?
Negative. Our entire force was decimated.
That's not what decimated means.
It's
Okay, so the Reapers all leave. They come, they eat, they leave. You might want to try walking. And you might want to try shooting.
Can I try reloading?
No, I don't think reloading's a thing anymore. Although, I have this vague memory. Again, I'm not sure about the difficulty. There may be a marauder who shows up, but I think it depends on difficulty. Yep, there he is. Okay,
Sure.
Alright, so... yeah. On higher difficulties, that encounter is ridiculous. And it's very possible to die there. I'm almost expecting a cookie noise, a cookie monster noise here.
Where's the Keymaster?
Okay, so that may have been something that was added by the DLC, but that's just to let you know that the Normandy is leaving the field of battle.
Hi, Normandy.
Holy shit, she did it. This is the Admiral. We've got reports that someone made it to the Citadel. We need to give them time to get those arms open.
No, seriously, who reported that?
Fleets converge on the Crucible. Protected at all costs.
Calling it fake news. Because there was nobody to report that.
They can't... I just don't see how they can defend it. That's what I don't get. If they can't stop the Reapers, and the Reapers all flooded, how are they going to keep them off of it? Ow! That's
Shepard.
gotta hurt.
Shepard.
Hold on, I'm busy smoking.
Anderson, you up here too?
I followed you up, but we didn't come out in the same place. Oh, at least I don't think we did. What's your surrounding look like?
Messy.
Lots of bodies. Walls dripping with blood.
You okay?
Okay,
I've been better.
I feel like death, but I'm moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description
Creepy.
of the collector base.
Makes sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Sure. They round them up on Earth and send the people up here to be processed.
Goddamn abomination. I'm gonna keep moving. The sooner we blow
Where
this
was the
bastard
Citadel?
back to hell, the better.
Where was the Citadel hiding its people processors?
But where the hell are we?
Yeah.
By the way, can you find a
Doesn't look
keeper?
like any part of the Citadel I've been to.
I know it showed you one, but I wanted to know.
right here.
I didn't know if there was one you could look at. Oh yeah. I just thought that was really creepy. You know that these guys and their attitude remains the same no matter what's going on. You know, so they're always kind of these cute alien bug things on the Citadel, and then
they're not so cute. Yeah.
Yeah, not so cute when they're doing this. Whatever it is that they're doing. And there's another one.
I don't know if I want to waste
Anderson,
One of the walls here just...
Yeah, I don't know if you want to either.
The place is shifting, changing. There's a chasm here, and more hallways like the one I was in.
I think I'm near an exit.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god, we're in the library.
No, it's worse. It's my favorite shop in the Citadel, and they blew it up.
I see something up ahead. Might be a way to cross over.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
I'll wave, maybe it's me.
Where do you think you're at?
Just found that chasm you were talking about.
Hold on. I see something. A control panel, maybe. I'm just gonna go on.
Nobody touched nothing.
Yeah, I think
Anderson?
he touched it. He touched it.
Damn it.
I could really use some Metagel right about now.
Yeah, I think we're fresh out.
Please tell me that's Anderson and not the elusive man, because I don't think I could take that right now. Unless, of course, they're one and the same.
That would be quite a trick.
Well, you know, holograms.
Yeah, I guess we never did actually see
Nope.
Elusive Man
In the flesh.
We saw him on video terminals and holograms only.
Oh, don't tell me he's been indoctrinated. Oh, you're gonna have to shoot him?
Shepard! I can't!
I underestimated you, Shepard.
What have
Oh my god, his mods.
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you!
I don't think so, Admiral.
Okay. So let's evaluate the potentials here. You know, regular paragon, which still to this day has not been terribly persuasive, especially on him.
Yeah, but again, it's character defining.
Yep.
It is not goal
Don't
oriented.
do this. Control is pointless. I think I want to see if I can max out my paragon.
Controlling me is a lot different than controlling a Reaper.
Have a little faith. When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in. But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined. And the Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit! We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
You're playing with things you don't understand. With power you shouldn't be able to use.
I don't believe that. If we can control it, why shouldn't it be ours?
Because we're not ready.
No. This is the way humanity must evolve.
There's always another way.
I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
I see what they did to you.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling...
There is a
the
renegade
Reapers
interrupt at some point to help to save Anderson.
Okay, so I should be ready for that.
Well, we'll put it. Okay, put it this way: how much do you want to know at this point?
Well, the question is, I was just wondering if any of these trees actually were going to send me down someplace that there was no return of, or that things would get horribly, horribly worse. Obviously, I want to go for the best one that I possibly can. But the question is, I wasn't sure if the interrupts were going to be good or bad, because sometimes they're not really predictable. So, yeah.
Put it this way: since we are so far into Paragon, there really isn't any point in choosing any of the red dialogue choices.
Right. I've been picking the blues, so.
Oh yeah. So you want to keep doing that, but if you want to save Anderson, or at least attempt it, that will probably be a renegade interrupt.
Gotcha.
If we destroy the Reapers, this ends today. But if you can't control them...
But I can!
Are you willing to bet humanity's existence on it?
I know it will work.
You can't, can you? They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do!
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No! No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
You sacrifice too much.
Shepard, I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control them. I know it can.
It's not too late. Let us go. We'll do the rest.
I can't do that, Commander.
Of course you can't. They own you now.
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
Oh, I guess we don't have enough points.
Oh, for what?
Well, again, if we were far enough one way or the other, then we would have a Paragon or a Renegade option here. There's not enough points in the game, I think, to have both. But I guess we're short the number of points we need to get a full Paragon ending.
Really?
Yep. So we were not maxed. It looks like we're maxed,
wow,
but that option would be open if it was maxed.
I'm sorry, I find that terribly disappointing considering how much I would really like to know how close we were, because you know how much Renegade I've done throughout this whole thing. It's
very
nil!
Little,
but it still wasn't enough.
No, because at some point it has to be 100%. Like, at this point, this might have been caused by the fact that you... Yeah, there are things that are only open if you 100% it. Like, so you would have had to avoid it, like,
I'm not a fan
punching the guy off the balcony, punching the journalist, that kind of stuff.
No, I'm sorry. If that's the case, then I don't like all or nothing type things like that. That's not fair. No.
But this isn't really about the ending choices, though.
I certainly hope not, but still. Okay, so if these aren't choices, then what are they? I mean, they're both grayed out, so
yeah,
why are they even there?
The other two. To let you know. I mean, obviously, if they didn't display it, then you wouldn't replay it to try 100% it.
Okay, so should I even bother with those? I mean, I just don't understand what they're being grayed out means.
You can't choose them.
Well, then why are they here?
You can't choose them.
Oh, well, then why do they show them?
So you would know that they were there, because otherwise you wouldn't know they existed.
Okay, so this is basically a tease. Yep, sorry you failed, is basically what they're saying. You failed at both.
Yeah, they're saying
that's-
New Game Plus.
You're not yourself anymore. They've taken you.
Now, you're the one who failed.
Can't believe you didn't go for that job.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it.
I don't know either. Waiting for 343 to come out saying, I'm gonna wipe out all life in the galaxy.
There. Earth. I wish
Quiet,
you
you.
could see it like I do, Shepard. It's so perfect.
This is it, everyone. The arms are opening.
Wait, where did that
You think
part?
they would have? You think they would have just covered the thing in Reapers, and that would have stopped this? But okay. Hey, wait a minute. Why did we build those
I
parts
don't
on if they
know.
were just going to come off?
It makes no sense to me unless that's supposed to be like anti-Reaper armor or something.
Like a giant PlayStation move.
10 seconds to contact.
Captain, we've gotten the European standards. We need an adapter.
That's it. The crucible is docked.
We're about 3 feet short, sir.
Yeah. Now what?
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
Think you earned a rest. Stay with me. We're almost through this.
You did good, child. You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Anderson?
Shepard? Commander?
What do you need me to do?
I'm really regretting walking over there.
The crucible's not firing.
Oh, damn it.
Is it
Gotta be
supposed to
something
fire?
on
I mean,
your end. Commander Shepard.
I don't see. I'm not sure how to.
Yeah, Edie.
let me look at the manual.
Commander.
Wake up.
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the Catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
The solution to what?
Chaos. The created will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
By wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We helped them ascend, so they can make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
Okay, so this is just a normal tree to find out more from him?
Yes.
You said you're the catalyst, but what are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
In as much as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers.
Precisely.
Yeah.
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expected.
They said you betrayed them, that you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves. The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
Well, they've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their request.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
Yes, they created me to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable. Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
Okay, so you can see how that Leviathan DLC was really not as optional as it seemed.
Yeah.
Because understanding this is really kind of essential to it.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy.
Okay, this is what I expected.
It's crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept.
He doesn't even
for
have
this
time to
device
explain why he doesn't have
several
time to
cycles
explain.
ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believe the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
But you're taking away our future. Without future, we have no hope. Without hope, we might as well be machines, programmed to do what we're told.
You have hope, more than you think. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible
Use a
changed
cheat code.
me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
What exactly will happen?
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So the elusive man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can?
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue.
Oop, jump cut.
Your connection to your kind will be lost, though you will remain aware of their existence.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution.
Yay!
Synthesis.
And that is...
Add your energy to the crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework, a new DNA.
Explain how my energy can be added to the crucible.
Your organic energy, the essence of who and what you are, will be broken down and then dispersed.
To do what, exactly?
The energy of the crucible, released in this way, will alter the matrix of all organic life in the galaxy. Organics seek perfection through technology. Synthetics seek perfection through understanding. Organics will be perfected by integrating fully with synthetic technology. Synthetics, in turn, will finally have full understanding of organics. It is the ideal solution. Now that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried
What took
a
you so
similar
long?
solution in the past, but it has always failed.
Why?
Because the organics were not ready. It is not something that can be forced. You are ready, and you may choose it.
I don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
And there will be peace?
The cycle will end. The Reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations preserved in their forms will be connected to all of us. Synthesis is the final evolution of all life. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Okay, so
Three possibilities.
Here are the three endings.
Mhm.
On the right is the red destruction option. We saw that in the little cutscene.
Yep.
That's what Major Anderson would have done because he's a military guy. He wants to destroy his enemy. So
Left
if you walk over there,
is the blue,
and-
which is controlling the Reapers, which is what the Elusive Man wanted to do.
right, and that one basically, if you go in with too low an effective military strength, then the red is the only
Option available.
Yes. So you destroy the Reapers, and eventually the cycle restarts, and that's it.
Okay.
And the left option is the control option. That's the next one that becomes available that allows you to take over the Reapers. And the third option, which is the middle option, is only open if you have the highest possible effective military strength.
Which I think we have.
Yes, well, he wouldn't even have mentioned it. I mean, it basically, it wouldn't have ever been an option. He wouldn't even have talked about it, I don't think.
Is there one where I can shoot this little guy in the head? Because
yeah, there is, but I tell you what, can you save?
well, I think it did save actually for me, but no, it auto-saved.
Okay. I think actually something does happen if you kill the kid, but I think that means you automatically get the worst possible ending.
Oh, I had a feeling that it was. I was just wondering if they even thought of it, because there's a lot of situations where
I think they
don't.
added it. I think they added it in the DLC. Let me check.
Well, you better hurry.
Yeah, there is a shoot the kid ending.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, what happens then?
In fact, there's some people apparently got it by mistake, because they wanted to see, hey, what happens if I shoot the... Oh!
Oops. Darn, they thought of that.
Yeah, basically they say the ending you get if you shoot the kid is what the pissed off writer did in response to all the people complaining about the endings. So... And I think before the DLC, you could shoot the kid, but just nothing happened. It just didn't register as a thing that was happening.
Now what happens if I
And as
shoot the beam? If I shoot the emitters?
I don't think anything happens if you shoot the beam.
I was wondering if I shot the emitters, if it would completely break down and explode. Wow, Oh, she suddenly ate her Wheaties!
All fleets, the Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Joker,
Run away!
it's time to go.
Damn it. Okay, so remember when I said there wasn't anything visually distinct in the different endings? Well, there's one thing, and that's this color. Red for destruction, blue for control, green for synthesis. So anytime you see those effects in these scenes, that's the only difference in this scene. See, so green here means synthesis is what is happening, and if you were destroying them, it would be red and they would just go away. And if it was blue, you would be taking control of them.
What happened there?
Oh, I don't know. It's.
Oh,
I was wondering if you were saying that too.
Oh yeah, no, I think it glitched. I don't think it's gonna outrun it. Joker, you must know, you can't stop the signal. Edie's gonna be pissed.
Guess becoming synthetic didn't fix his bones, huh?
Not yet, anyway.
Well, thanks to everyone who watched us play Mass Effect 3.
I certainly hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because, wow, that was really, really good.
I am alive. All of us, synthetic and organic, have been changed.
This is added by the
I
DLC.
had a feeling.
The war is over, and the Reapers are helping to rebuild. Where once they threatened us with extinction, they now bring us the collective knowledge of the cultures that came before. As a galaxy, we can now live the lives we have wished for.
We just can't be animated while we do it.
And we better learn to love green eyes.
Taking our first
see,
steps
that's
into
Samara and
a
her
new
daughter.
and wonderful future, where organics and synthetics can coexist peacefully,
Quarians can take off their visors.
with peace across the galaxy and with unlimited access to knowledge. To recover the greatness that was lost. And surpass it. We will reclaim our worlds and the stars. As the line between synthetic and organic disappears, we may transcend mortality itself. To reach a level of existence I cannot even imagine.
I might become a Cylon, who knows?
And we will remember that this chance for a new life did not come without cost.
There's Jenkins. Legion. I assume he didn't make it, I guess.
Makes you wonder what Mordin would have thought of all this. All I can think of him as saying, problematic.
Couldn't even see Javik standing in the back there.
Nope.
No matter how far we advance, we will remember the sacrifices of those who made it possible. And we will remember Shepard. Because of her, I am alive. And I am not alone.
Okay, see, before the DLC, after that fade out, after Jeff and Edie come out of the ship, that basically went right to credits at that moment. And so it sort of looked like, well, okay, everybody's now synthetic, but the mass relays are destroyed, and the explosion's probably destroyed lots of worlds, and everything is ruined. So it kind of blunted the difference between the destruction ending and the synthesis ending. So they added that in, and to give it a little bit more of a happy ending. You know, the ship's not crashed, they fix everything, some people survive. So the difference is if you go in with less than 1750 effective military strength, then you only have the destruction option.
Okay.
The Earth is vaporized.
Cool.
The Normandy crew is killed.
Yep.
And Shepard dies.
Okay.
And as you get more points, the other three options open up, and the other situations get better. So according to the game's chart, anyway, the best possible ending is at 4,000 plus, where you save the Earth, the Normandy crew survives, and in the destruction option, Shepard lives. And in the synthesis option, the crew survives, as well as all the other organic life in the galaxy, but are partially turned into synthetics.
Partially? Why only partially?
Well, because if they were totally turned into synthetics, they'd all be robots. I mean, this is the idea: is that all synthetics were made partially organic, all organics are made partially synthetic, and this is the solution to the unsolvable problem of what do you do when organics make synthetics, and then the synthetics surpass and threaten their organic creators, and that causes a cycle of war. When you think of how hard it was to get the peace agreement between the Quarians and the Geth, just picture that playing out over and over and over again.
Does this mean that Ashley's no longer a racist? Because I mean, technically,
she's been made part alien now.
Well, now she can discern between the aliens and the humans.
And in the destruction ending, it's important to notice that it kills not just the Reapers, it kills the Geth too.
Well, see, that's what I figured was going to happen. That the Geth and anybody that had any semblance of synthetic within them, they'd all die and be wiped out. And it would be an organic-free galaxy for them to fight and kill each other and whatever else. And that's why I didn't think that the control option and everything was that much better, if at all.
It would be hard to go through the whole game and presume that the thing that the Elusive Man wanted to do was the right choice.
Well, see, that's just it. And so what happens when you pick him if you have enough, but you don't have enough for the synth option? I mean, did most people pick that one and that's what they were really upset about, or did they pick the destruction option and the world was destroyed and they were really upset at that option? Because, to be honest, I'm wondering what people hated about the ending to this game, because I don't see it. What was the problem?
You know, I felt the same way. I mean, I played it. I'm trying to remember now whether I played it before all that controversy came out. I may have been avoiding reading about it. What was the controversy?
I don't understand the controversy yet.
The controversy was that people felt that narrowing the entire story down to these three choices, or if you went in with, lower military readiness, it meant you only had two or maybe even one option, which is basically no choice.
Well, that's what I thought. Maybe people minimized it, only had the destruction option, the planet was destroyed, and then it ended and they were pissed.
Now, some people were still pissed, even if they had two or three options, because they felt that it negated it. I think what they were looking for was a traditional happy ending where we defeat the enemies, and the game doesn't really give them that, because you get the idea that if you choose the destruction option, they honestly believed that you would get to the end, and this has actually been a very pragmatic elevation for things. I mean, even for the video game world and the environment that they picked in, there's the politics, there's the religion, there's the racism, there's the money. There's it's very the foundation is very pragmatic. So when the galaxy has been taken over by evil Reapers, there ain't no coming back from that. There's no winning. There's just degrees of losing. So to think that there was going to be a big, happy, easy button which fixed all that
No, that goes against everything they kind of built up for him. I never expected that personally. I thought maybe people were pissed about the loss of Shepard, which, to be honest, I expected through the whole series. I expected a self-sacrifice situation anyway, right from game one.
She's a messianic figure. It's a rather traditional structure to have. We've already seen Legion do it, as well in the same story for similar reasons.
Okay, so I couldn't think that they were upset about that. And the whole destruction of Earth, okay, maybe, but, the whole rest of the galaxy surviving. I figured what was going to happen is no matter what, we were going to lose the planet. We were going to lose the majority of our race, and that our sacrifice, and not just hers, Shepard's character, was what was going to save everyone else. And maybe people were pissed that, well, that's great for everyone else, but what about us? We were going to go the way of the Batarians and disappear.
I think there were some people for whom none of the endings were satisfying.
Why?
So, for instance, if you worked hard to save the Geth, then the destruction ending is not satisfactory because they are destroyed.
Yep.
It takes away your accomplishment there.
Yep. Well,
the Control, if you don't empathize with the Elusive Man, then even though the consequences of the Control ending look good, you win, you can save the Earth, you can save your crewmates, the Reaper threat is negated, at least for the time being. But if you didn't empathize with the Elusive Man, that ending probably feels distasteful to you. He's been put up as the bad guy the last 2 games, and then you agree with him at the end because that doesn't feel right to a lot of people too.
Well, there was always a thing where I kind of expected that there would be some information that you did not get until the very, 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 very end that suddenly made everything that he did that was so horrible and evil make some kind of sense. Because people always have reasons for things. So I was kind of expecting that.
The fact that he was indoctrinated, basically. We just don't know how long he's been indoctrinated, how long he's been exposed. Probably at least since the end of Mass Effect 2, because
that's when the mods were done.
Reaper Heart. Yeah, the Reaper Heart gets brought to the base, even though we tried to destroy it.
Well, that's where the cutscenes come in.
Probably at least as far back as that. And
you're very welcome. Thank you for that wonderful game.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic. The synthesis ending, I think, inverts. Oh yeah, there is a final cutscene.
I had a feeling there would be.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the Shepard.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
Congratulations on bringing an end to the Reaper threat. Commander Shepard has become a legend, and from here you can continue to build that legend. Not sure how you can really do that. It has been a long journey for Shepard and the team here at BioWare, and like Shepard, we could not have done it alone. The Mass Effect trilogy began as a vision of a small team, but over the years it has grown. That growth has been fueled and shaped by the feedback and support of our player community. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing further adventures with you in the Mass Effect universe, which is coming very, very shortly.
P.S. Don't hate us for the ending, because it was actually good. Deal with it. Yeah, the continuing legend I would think would probably be multiplayer.
Well, I think they were planning on some kind of sequel. The synthesis ending is such an inversion of the traditional
after the Armageddon
American individualist trope. If you look at all of the zombie and body snatcher sci-fi tropes as metaphors for communist thinking, communist infiltration,
communist indoctrination,
then the synthesis ending looks a lot like that.
How is this possible? Wait a minute.
That they made it possible for you to continue to do DLC after the ending. It doesn't mean you're alive.
Well, I thought maybe we were going back in time or something. It's like, wait a minute. Oh, or maybe worse. We're all in the middle of a simulation.
It could be. Check to see if your name's on the wall.
I do want to check my.
Go in the back where the wall is. Is it on the other side of the lift,
I
or
thought so.
or is it on the? Oh, it's on the other floor. It's on the crew deck floor, right?
Let's go look.
Check on the fish.
The green eyes, though. I don't know about the green eyes. Everyone with the green eyes. It's like, I don't know. I'd want to change the desktop theme a little bit. Couldn't we have some variations in colors?
Well, yeah. But the idea is that Shepard there made a decision on behalf of all organic life, not just even all human life. But nope, not there. No Admiral Anderson and no Shepard. Miranda's name is there, and Kelly Chambers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to be honest,
Presley,
I'm kind of bummed at losing Miranda. I did
Jenkins.
not expect that.
Hey, Jenkins' name moved from the right side to the left.
Somebody's messing around with
Legion. Caden.
Yeah, Legion I was really, really, really bummed about, to tell you the truth. To be honest, I was hoping that there would be a representative of the Geth to replace him. You know what I mean? Like a successor. I kind of hoped that was going to happen, because he was a very instrumental character through a lot of this. And unfortunately, his departure, I felt strongly. So the way that you felt about Mordin being your favorite, I would probably say that he was probably mine. If I had to pick one.
Well, Legion's up there.
Oh, yeah. Legion, I think, was probably my favorite out of everyone. Ash not dying. Wow, real surprise. Kind of expected her to take a bullet to the head at some point.
Really?
Yeah, seriously, I don't know. Early on, the whole dislike of her character kind of set in me, and I was like, okay, kind of expected her to say the wrong thing to the wrong person and end up getting shot.
So I think the Normandy crew survives at everything above 1750 in the control ending.
Isn't this typical? I saved the universe, and what do I get? 4 lousy points.
Yeah, you're still level 56. Well, again, that's why again to import saves into 2 and then 3. That's why you had to do multiple playthroughs. So if you want to get to the level cap, you'd have to do at least one more playthrough, and I'm not even sure if that's enough at this point, because the levels require more XP.
Yep.
Like it's not a linear progression.
Yep. Go figure. And wow, not even a cash bonus at the end.
Nope. Oh, there's nobody around to pay you. Plus, you are dead.
This is true.
Technically speaking,
makes shopping really difficult. Okay, this brought it.
Why didn't that complete? That's nuts.
Did we goof something?
No, I noticed that actually when we started this session that wasn't complete, and I don't know why.
Did we? Salt the base when ready. So why would it take us back to this point in the save?
Don't know.
That is odd, but okay. All right. So, final thoughts, feelings. Things you want to talk about? Set up for the next one, because we're going to be doing a day 1, aren't we? We're going to be doing a day 1.
Oh yeah, as close to possible. In fact, actually, if
the next Mass Effect,
if you can get your console into one of the preview program rings,
I could try.
I don't know how long it's going to take them to roll out Beam, but we might actually be able to do day 1 live streams with commentary, because if you could stream directly from the console to me to watch. Yeah. That means you could use OBS to stream the input with the voice. So I would be watching your stream with FTL, and then you could stream like to YouTube with OBS with voices for the viewers.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could probably try something like that.
Assuming you have the bandwidth to hold 2 streams. I think you probably can.
I think I'm pushing like 86 up, and that's assuming nobody else is using it.
Yeah, I think you could probably do it.
We could try. Okay.
So I still have a soft spot for the first game because of the differences in the pacing and the way the storytelling is done.
This one I think is
like
my
all
favorite.
The character moments and the loyalty missions from the second. I don't know. Like for instance, I like out of the original Halo series, I think Halo 3 is my favorite, and it's not really a hard decision to make. There are things I like about the other 2 games, but if somebody pushes me, it's not hard to say that Halo 3 is my favorite of those 3, and then ODST, Reach and Halo 2 would definitely seem a cut above. Most of the competition is between Halo 3 and Halo 1, and Halo 3's got too many visual and mechanical improvements to really compete with Halo 1.
Well, that's why I like the first Anniversary Edition. I like that, and the latest one with all the stuff.
Mass Effect is a harder is a harder call for me.
I'm
because
wondering, would they ever do
although
the
I
same?
appreciate
Would they ever?
the mechanical and cosmetic improvements, there's just a radical change in the storytelling style and the thematic tone.
To be honest, I like it.
After 2 and 3.
I like it in 3.
I don't know.
I love the lack of the mini games. I like the dialogue trees that seem far more interactive. It is like a playable movie.
Yes, that's what it is. Its presentation is very good, but it gets a little pulpy and a little bit less cerebral sci-fi, and that was one of the things I really liked about the first one. But I was not displeased. You know, I felt that
I liked it more than
you
I
were
thought I
able
would,
to
to tell you the truth.
overcome the differences in Mass Effect 2, then Mass Effect 3 should be a shock. But it seems like a lot of people were on board with all those changes right up until the end, and then rejected what they were getting.
Well, see, that's just it.
They weren't able to control.
Well, see, that's just it. Come on. The whole game, you were a very small supercog in galactic affairs, pushed around to key points at key moments and key times to do certain things. And if and when you did it or didn't do it or did it in a way that did a certain way, things got swayed, okay? But there's no way that this character at this time with this ship and this crew, no matter what the heck that they did, were going to save the galaxy and push the Reapers and destroy them all, and everything was going back to the beginning and status quo. And blah, blah, blah. That's not what this adventure was. It certainly never was set up from the beginning to be that way. So, if, like you said, I totally get your line about saying, hey, you guys weren't paying attention to what the story really, really was. And to be honest, I liked it, and I didn't have a problem with the ending that I got or I picked. I'm actually probably curious to go back and I want to go through the other endings to see how they looked, to see how people might have felt differently about it who only had those endings.
The cutscenes literally are the same except for the color. The green is replaced by red or blue, depending on whether you've chosen destruction.
Oh, that seems kind of different.
Yeah,
but the other thing is I want to read a bunch of the forums and things about people's reactions at the time, so I got to figure out exactly what people really disliked about it, because there was a lot of hate, and that's a strong word to use, but apparently that was the case when this came out, and I missed it. I missed that whole ride. As far as people's reactions on it, because I didn't partake of it at the time. So this is a whole fresh look after the fact, so I didn't get caught up in that. And I think that's probably a good thing. I think I probably enjoyed this a lot more based on the fact that I did not get swept up in people's feelings at the time and the feedback or spoilers about the ending. But I had a feeling about the character that was going to have to sacrifice herself or himself, depending on if you picked a male or a female Shepard. So that was not a surprise. And the ending, I'm glad we got as far as we did, and I was able to pick the synth option because, I think that was definitely the best way to go for all concerned.
Yes, that was the option that I was shooting for as well, and that's the one that requires the highest military readiness. So it means you either have to do, almost all the side content and/or some multiplayer. Incidentally, and I've never seen this or done this, but if you shoot the child.
What
happens then is that it triggers a cutscene where you see a bunker and there's a message from Liara. Basically, Liara becomes like the new version of the Prothean beacon, Prothean VI. Yeah. She's basically stating that that the war against the Reapers failed in this cycle, and that the next cycle should try and do better.
Wow!
Learn from us and do not fail how we have. So basically. Yeah, the worst possible ending is the cycle continues. You do not stop the Reapers from completing the cycle. You do not break the cycle.
To be honest, the long-term actual
and
solution...
that's the status quo you're restoring.
Yeah, well, really.
That is the status quo.
If you think about it. And
we just don't know it.
People don't quite understand, I guess, that maybe that would have been horrible. That would have been bad. That would have been, But to be honest, I actually semi-expected there to be some type of brokered or negotiated peace, settlement, withdraw, return, because the whole thing about it was balance. They mentioned that theme a couple of times, balance, returning balance to the galaxy, blah, blah, blah. And the whole synth bio, conflict between them all, I kind of expected either one or two things to happen. Either they're going to get all together and learn how to play nice in the sandbox, which is what we picked, or there was going to have to be some type of segregation, You get one side of the galaxy and you get the other, and neither the twain shall meet, you know? Organics handle their affairs over here, you guys handle your affairs over there, and that was going to be where the Reapers lived over on that side with all the other synths, and the organic life they picked over here, and that was the only way. Separation would be the only solution to keep everybody alive and whatnot, and that's why I figured they would have just either withdrawn, moved, and maybe Earth was given up as saying, okay, fine, well, that one's going to be a Reaper world now, and you get to keep that, you know? And that's why we lose, and that's why people were pissed that we didn't take back Earth and replant the flag and stuff and everything. I thought maybe that's what ticks people off or something if that happened. But again, it was just, you know, expectations that obviously didn't take place. But I kept trying to find reasons about why people would hate it, why people would be annoyed or whatnot. And all the decisions, with the whole Paragon and Renegade system, the more I played the game, the more I realized, it wasn't, left or right, up or down, right or wrong. It was more so of how it reflects on you interacting in the moment, and how it reflects on your character and how people feel towards what you do and how you do it. So are you going to be the good person or the bad person? Are you going to punch them in the face, or are you going to, restrain them with a chokehold, you know? Those are the whole different things there. And that's about your character, not everything else.
They are changing that because they're not going to be using Paragon and Renegade anymore.
From what I understand, there are the same four options along the wheel, but they've delineated them into different types. One is logical, one is emotional, one is professional, and I forget what the other one is, or something to that effect, where they were taking different stances on them rather than the whole Paragon Renegade option.
I think it's professional, casual. Let me see if I can find the article with it.
Yeah, and the way that it delineates, though, I think is also different.
Logical, emotional, or head, heart, professional, and casual.
Right. Probably going to pick a lot of casual options because I'm going to be a wise ass.
Probably.
But, also I'm curious as to how that is going to shape the adventure, or, again, is it just going to be a reflection of your character? Personally, I would think it would just be an element of your character to see how that goes. Hopefully they don't bring back the minigame. Yay! It was cute for a while, but boy, that got repetitions. And maybe, I'm curious as to how the monetary system is going to be used, because, this one had a lot of goofy, weird, odd, really not good place of picking people's pockets for chump change, every time you needed to buy a new weapon. That seemed kind of freaky and or weird.
Well, it seemed to become redundant. I mean, it might have made sense in the first one a little bit, where you were this agent acting sort of outside the system with a lot of autonomy, but not a lot of approval or support. Yeah. But once you go into the second one, where Cerberus adopts you and they're supposed to be, pretty rich and powerful, and then in the third one, where everyone recognizes the magnitude of the threat.
Yeah, and your alliance military.
The idea of grubbing around PDAs for money just didn't seem to have any place in what was going on in the larger scheme of things.
And if I wanted that gun, all I would have had to do is call up Anderson and say, "Hey, Anderson, you got any black windows? Yeah, send me a dozen." Come on.
It might have made more sense to have a more traditional RPG character attribute advancement, like the first game did, where you would still be having the same gun and you would maybe get upgrades as you found them, or maybe craft them or invent them or something, but that your character's abilities would improve over time as you played the game, rather than as you bought new weapons
or mods or things to it. So final thoughts, wrap up the series, and on to the next one, I guess. I definitely enjoyed it thoroughly.
I still love the series.
Yep.
We still don't know. They canceled the PAX, the public multiplayer test that was supposed to go on alongside of PAX. I think they are going to be showing the game at PAX. They seem to be saying that they don't need to do the test, which is kind of I wish I had more confidence in that answer. It seems like everybody's always messing up some multiplayer launch these days.
Because the world of Twitter and instant access to the globe, all it takes is for one screw up to suddenly send a wave of bad press and misperceptions out there. So I can't really blame them if they're still having technical issues. Obviously, there's a lot of pressure on this game. They've obviously put tons and tons of work to it. They want it to go right. They want people to enjoy it. and they also want it to have a good reputation out of the gate. So why set yourself up when you need more time to work on things to shoot yourself in the foot and suddenly listen to 15 articles complaining it's not finished, it's broken, and when it's not true.
If they had said, if they had said it was not ready, I would understand. Like that always happens,
right?
You know,
but even when they do that, suddenly it turns into a wave of, "What do you mean they're not ready? They've had years." So why do that? This time,
what they're saying is, we're so ready, we don't need to do.
Hey, that's even better. Come on, that's the paragon option there. You know, that's the best one here. We're so ready, we don't have to.
Yeah. So they haven't said much. They haven't really said anything about what it's going to be. I'm assuming at the very least it will be similar to Mass Effect 3's, where you'll have horde mode type stuff and various wave objectives.
Everything I've seen has been very similar to this. It's just definitely higher polished, more effects, smoother operation.
It's supposed to connect more to the single player, and I don't know whether that means do they share resources like currencies or weapons or upgrades, because they're isolated from each other in Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
There's no connection between your Mass Effect 3 single player character and the weapons, skills, and
I believe
items
so, yeah, because it's a totally different universe, different characters.
Multiplayer, it's separate. I think they're going to be more tightly integrated. I would love to see something where, and this was just a rumor, was that they were going to take like the old side mission content and make that co-op, so that the main player could invite another person in, so that they could control a squad mate when you go do one of the non-main story missions. Right. That would be pretty cool. That would be enough.
I think
so. And I think we still haven't decided exactly what we're going to do with the next game. I still have this idea that we could each pick one Ryder sibling and then switch off.
I get the girl.
All right.
I called it. So I get the girl, you get the guy. But yeah, to be honest, I don't know if we want to torture everyone, unless we want to do like a side by side. We'll do like both of us things at the same time. Yeah, I don't know if people are going to want to sit through it twice.
That would be hard to converse about.
No,
I just think I just think the idea of switching off main story missions and then just talking about, oh, you did this, so what I did was different. I did this, and so
it might get dull if they're more similar than we think. That's that's my only concern.
But then there wouldn't need to be. It would be just like doing a single playthrough, right. And if we make the same choices.
Okay. Well, I get Sarah definitely. So all right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching and sitting through our strangely verbose interactivities with Mass Effect 3. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate all that you do when watching these videos we put together, so we certainly hope you enjoy them and see more.
And we'll be...
and yeah, if for those interested, we are definitely going to be doing the next Mass Effect Andromeda, so if you're interested, please tune in for that. We're going to be starting
Andromeda,
day 1.
And other than that, also moving on to finish Myth 2 finally.
Yes.
Because we put Myth 2 and most, basically all of the other games on hold so that we could finish this one in time to be ready to do Andromeda. Yep. And Andromeda will go on to more or less a regular schedule of probably like a video a week, and we'll make a good hard push at finishing off Myth 2. And then after that, I think Blightfall.
Yes, so we're going to be wrapping up a lot of titles so that we'll have a narrower selection, but certainly more regular and in-depth pieces to do with the titles that we do cover. So thank you everyone for watching. We hope you will tune in next time.
See you then. Bye.